Hello and thanks for joining me, Phil Spencer, for this episode where I'm going to be talking about your options if you're considering buying a property as an investment, whether you're buying a home for yourself, a place to rent, or buying a property to sell on. The first step is, of course, getting the right mortgage in place. And here at Move IQ, we can gladly connect you with mortgage advisors who have the experience you're looking for. There's a link below to get you started. While you're there, do please hit the subscribe button to make sure that you get all the inside info on property related matters before you make that purchase. You're going to want to think about the best way to capitalize on your investment. What kind of investor do you actually want to be? One popular route is, of course, renting out the property to a tenant on what's called a standard let. And that basically means that you rent out the entire place on a contract known as an assured tenancy leasehold. This usually lasts for 12 months with a 6-month break clause, which basically means that either party can end the tenancy early. Although, of course, the fine details of the contract need to be discussed and agreed at the time. And next option is a short let. A short let is when you let out your property for less than 6 months. It's true that the number of short lets has increased recently, along with the popularity of online rental marketplaces like Airbnb. Short lets are traditionally more expensive for renters, which therefore would imply that it's good news for the landlord. On the flip side, the landlord also runs the risk of having more periods where the property is unoccupied, or a void period as we tend to refer to them. When a landlord lets the rooms in the property to different tenants, this is called a home of multiple occupation, or often referred to as an HMO. And that kind of rental works very well in student-heavy areas or cities like London, where renters are looking for ways to decrease their monthly rental payments. You'd need to get yourself an HMO license if you plan to let a property to multiple occupants in this way who aren't a family. Buying to rent isn't the only option to you as an investor. You can buy to sell. Buy to sell is when you purchase a property with the intention of selling it again within a few months. Often this is financed with a buy to sell mortgage, which is actually a short-term loan, often known as a bridging loan. Buy to sell tends to be more popular on new builds. They sometimes can be purchased at a lower price off plan, meaning the property isn't built yet, and then sometimes they can be sold for a profit once the building is complete. It's not a guaranteed, but some people have pulled it off very successfully. And finally, if you can find the right property, renovating to add value and then selling for a profit, often called flipping, is an option. It's hard work, it's very hands-on, but it does offer the potential for profit in a relatively short space of time. Now, there's more about this in my other property investment videos on this YouTube channel, so please do make sure you subscribe and don't miss out on them. I'd love to hear your thoughts about investing on property. Is it something that you'd like to do? Is it something that you've already perhaps dipped a toe in the water and had a go at? Let me know your experiences. What did you find? What did you learn? I'd love to see you next time. All the best.